How you doing? Well, with you. I called this segment today "Recognizing the Shift and How to Maximize It." So, what is the shift? What is the shift? We hear about it a lot. What is the shift? God is shifting. Uh, this is being shifted, and after a while, you get a lot of buzzwords. Well, a shift is a result of an intense desire. The shift is the result of experiencing the reality of an intense spiritual desire. In other words, it comes as a result of growing dissatisfied in an area of lifestyle that you're experiencing. How you doing, Kathy and Darren and Jody, Chari, and others? I haven't recognized the others, but thanks for being on. It comes with feeling an intense dissatisfaction with a certain flow of your life or the entire flow of your life. It's not an intention that you receive from someone else. It comes from, good morning, it comes from a dissatisfaction that you have discovered. You've discovered the dissatisfaction, and there is a groove within you to experience change. You want it to change. And so when the motivation or the intention is true, you will experience some turns in your rhythm of living. And so when you have experienced some turns in your rhythm of living, you would have to make some choices. If you are in an environment that continues to use language or feelings that you are trying to get away from, then you're going to have to get away from it. You're going to have to get away from things that are different from the lifestyle you are desiring. If you're in a situation with familiar people and they constantly bring you back into some chaotic realities, common living, then you're going to have to withdraw your presence from anything that is different from the experience that you're looking for. Do you follow what I'm saying? Just give me some hearts if you understand what I'm saying. It means if I want to see, when you discover how you want to live, see, it's impossible to experience a shift if you have yet to determine how you want to live. So you have to determine how you want to live. You just can't say something has to be different, because you might move from one area of foolishness to a new area of foolishness. It's new, but it's still foolishness. But the person who's grown dissatisfied has to determine and define how they want to live. And then as you determine how you want to look and how you want to feel and how new you want to understand and how you want to live, you have to find yourself in areas that promote that definition. You can't say you want to live this way, but you're not in an audience or in an environment that promote it. Let me know you follow me. Let me know. Some of you are at work, I know it. So there is intentions and movements that you have to make on purpose. You have to make it on purpose. Before you achieve it, you have to be around it. You have to be around it. Now, when you are around this environment, you may discover that you may not like the responsibility of that environment. See, when you want a new life, you have to know in your heart, this is what I want. Do I want the new life without the work involved? Do I want God to perform magic on my life? Do I want magic? Some people don't want new life. They want magic. But when you know that this is a new life, You have to be around the language and the character, the etiquette and the emotion of that new life to learn that life. That's when you have recognized that a shift is upon me. Life the way it was before is not working for me. I'm dissatisfied with it. Now I'm on a journey to discover the new of my life and what I want. And once you achieve that journey, you have to protect it, which means you can't let everybody in. You can't let even your loved ones in. Just because that's your relative, you can't let them in your life. Just because that's your friend, you can't see, they're no longer a part of your inner sanctum now. They're no longer a part of your inner life. They may be part of your outer life, but they're no longer a part of your inner life. And where we make mistakes is we keep the same old familiar people and we put them in our inner circle. We never let them go outside. We keep bringing them inside, and we have problems because we bring the wrong people into our inner sanctum. Now, just because you love them doesn't mean they have a ticket to your inner life. And the thing is, we bring those people into our inner life and we get advice from them. See, you've experienced a shift when the situations around you are starting to appear different as well. See, our conversations are not just us replying to other people's questions. Our conversations are children of our experiences. Write that down. Our conversation are the offspring. Conversations are the offsprings of experience. If we're always in the same experience of life, we're going to echo the experience. So your conversations are reflections of the mental, emotional, human, and spiritual experiences you're having. If you understand what I'm saying, send me some blue hearts and purple hearts and put a shovel out there too. If you can send a shovel, put some shovels out there. So your conversation are results of the present natural experiences you're having. You can't talk if the experience you have isn't producing the language. Language comes from the experiences you're having. Experiences are results of the expectations you're having. Experience is not just what's happening to you. It's a result of the expectations you have. And if you don't have an expectation, your experiences remain the same. The same phone calls. Somebody sent me a shovel. The same phone calls. The same situations. The same human interactions. The same problems. The same rigmarole that's going on. And you get calls on your cell phone. And it's nothing new. It's the same thing, and you're mentally involved in the same thing. If you understand, let me know you understand. It means those are the people that are in your inner life, your inner circle. They're involved closely with you. You understand? They have easy access to you and you have it to them. So your experience is the same. Now you may be doing different things or have different events in your life, but your life has the same rhythm, the same flow, the same up and down, the same emotional issue, the same thing. You may know some new information, but your life is still the same. And when a shift happens, all of a sudden your decisions and your expectations arise. And your expectations begin to create a new experience. You're talking about new things and different things, and you're not forcing yourself to talk about it. You're naturally talking about things because your atmosphere has changed. Your environment has changed. Your mental approach to life has changed. Your inner circle has changed. How many of you right now, as I'm talking, you've experienced a shift in your inner circle? Who's your inner circle? Who's the inner circle and who's your outer circle? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know who your inner circle is? Who are your three closest people? And those three closest people, those 3 to 5 closest people, do they have the same spiritual rhythm? Do they have the same spiritual frequency and vibration? What are they masterful in? It's not just people who've been around your life all your life. Who are your 3 closest people? You understand what I'm saying? Send me a heart to let me know you understand. Yeah. And what do those who have my back, protect my heart, and kick my butt when needed? Oh, yeah. Your 3 closest people. The 3 people who know you. They know your life. They know your mind. They know your spirit. They celebrate you. They correct you. It just can't be people you're related to. And I think in some cases we have people that we are related to who are not going the same place we expect. See, whenever you say, I'm going to live a new life, your closest people have to go with you. See, you just can't live a new life and don't have people that pay the price to go the same way. Because you are choosing to leave the rhythm of those people. It's not saying you don't love them, but you are repositioning their effectiveness in you. You are changing where they affect you most. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we don't do. That's why we find ourselves becoming weak in new things, because we are making demands on us, and the people who are around us are not making those same demands. So they get to stay where they are while you get to travel to a new mine. But if you travel to a new mine, what demands do the others around you have to make? What price do they have to pay? See, when you pay a price, they have to pay one too. And sometimes we don't require people around us to pay a price. It's not saying be angry with him, but the more I grow, the more people around me, they are required to grow as well. And if they refuse not to grow, then life will position them differently. Your purpose will reposition the people according to relevance and importance. It's not personal, but this is how you protect what you do. See, we lose touch with people, not because time split us apart, but value split us apart. We're not just quitting people because we big shots and they little shots, and I'm great and you're not, and I believe this and you don't. No, value, core value, is responsible for repositioning people. When you understand, just give me a few heartbeats up there. Just let me know, because when it goes quiet, I don't know if you done hung up on me or, plotting against me and stuff. I don't know if you're plotting against me. I don't know. But you understand what I'm saying? That's when you know a shift has occurred. Your language and the way you move about has changed. But when you keep constant company with people who reflect what you're trying to grow from, you won't have the sensitivity to maximize and protect your desire, because your conversation and your emotion are still tied to a level that you're trying to leave. When your emotional life is still flowing in the vibration of people who represent everything old about you. And when your emotions are commonly shared by an audience you are trying to transcend from, you will never have the sensitivity and the emotional quotient to maximize where you're trying to go.